Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you made it. We're finally back with another EVE Online stream, ladies and gentlemen. Would you look at that? Okay. Hey, I can see you, Loru. Yep. Yes, you can. You really can. Let me put this guy right about here. My sound is dialed in. Welcome back, Shan. Welcome back. Yes. Welcome back. We did it. As you can see, we're back to normal with the camera. The Shamara, the Timothy Camaret. That's his real name, his government name. His Christian name. That's his Christian name. We're back. Chad, it's good to see you. It's been quite the weekend. Okay, so before we go any further, we also have to make sure that y'all understand a couple things. Lyra, thank you for anticipating the pause. My AI assistant. First of all, camera's back. We have our DSLR camera again. So we're back to normal. It's good to see you. Heka, Teka, welcome in. It's good to see you. Johan, how we doing? Landabaub, Jack Kronos, Keith, how are we doing today? Welcome in 07 to you, new player, first time. Good to see you. Welcome in Joseph. How we doing? Clone Commander Johnny 5, Inverse Gokao. Is it war? Good to see you. JM Lusa, how are we doing today? Welcome in, everybody. Everybody, if it's your first time here, make sure you say hello. Just say hello. Type hi. In fact, it's hello's too long for you. Type hi. I want to say and give you a nice little 07. Is my camera working?
You think his camera's working?
Well, I'll let you be the judge of that. I'm still dialing in the hair light. My hair light is making my chair has a blue sheen here, but the blue is kind of missing my head. So we'll have to get a better hair light. Named after St. Timothy, of course. So pretty incredible stuff. So no, that's my hair light. That's actually, it shouldn't be so, the only thing I couldn't dial in was my hair light. That's it. So, Awesome. Bitter Vet, found the stream, love the content. Well, you're not bitter anymore, my friend. We're going to call you what you are. You're a joyful vet. That's how we call it here, ladies and gentlemen. If you are here and you're having a great time, then you have some joy in your life, ladies and gentlemen. That's some of our goals, to make joyful vets out of all of us. Indeed, no bitter vets here, chat. That's right. If you're in this chat, great to see it. Louvre, welcome in with the
Twitch Prime. Out of your mind.
And you know my name, One, coming in.
Tier 1 for 14 months. God bless you.
Yeah, out of your mind.
Out of your mind.
Out of your mind.
Amazing stuff, you know my name. Over a year. Crazy stuff. Quideve in 2007 just logged in. Woo! Chat. Dying Noble. Can you join me in welcoming all of the new bros, the returning bros, all the people that are here with some nice 07s? Welcome back to all the people that have just returned, have rejoined, have started again. The EVE is growing. It's almost like other large MMOs have imploded. Whatever could have happened. It's okay. Welcome. We want you to see here. Dare I say, you will rise from the ashes of your failures and join us in New Eden. It's good to see you. Would you like an MMO that actually rewards your time. It's a whole new world for you to explore. Everything you can have, EVE Online has for you. Okay, you're going to love it here. You're going to have a good time. If it sounds like it's on the nose, it's because it's my nose, and it's a big nose. So, chat, welcome in. It's good to have you. Welcome in. Is it an alpha? Yes. EVE Online has been an alpha for about 20 years. Double the time of certain titles that have come out. So, killing it. Thank you, Casperial. Thank you. We have to use on fire. I could make other Ashes jokes, but we're not gonna. So I'm gonna blow on my ESC on skill injectors.
Stop him. Somebody get DeCorbet's wallet and tell him to stop it.
Don't do that. Okay, listen. If you're brand new and you're coming back and are unsure what to do, I'm gonna tell you what to do about it. Are you ready? Are you ready to understand? Hello. Are you ready to understand what to do? That's not the right one. This is the right one. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what to do. I'm going to show you this black screen. I'm going to show... We have a reverse problem. Okay? The camera is fine, but my desktop scene... Help me. It's absolutely... when you're a content creator, you really have to understand that the thing you do is QA things. Okay? That is what happens. Nothing else occurs except for absolute QA. And thus, it's back. It's back, chat. That's a nice... I'm going to show you... Let's rewind. Nothing just happened. It is rewind the clock. You know, I'm going to show you what to do if you just joined again. This is the first time I've said that today. What I'm going to tell you to do is... Look at open up your personal assets, okay? This is under, I believe it might be, mine's Rebound, so I don't know. And chat, mine's going to look very messy because I buy and sell stuff all over New Eden. Don't worry about it. You're going to come to personal assets. You're going to see where your stuff is. Make that your home base for now and just fly the ships that you have in there, okay? So the ships you have in there, check them out and see what activities you can do with them. So for example, I don't know, you're in Jeddah. You say, oh,
I've got an endurance. Okay, I have this lovely ice ship.
You're going to Google EVE Online Endurance, or better yet, you're going to go to my YouTube channel, and you're going to see what is over there on the Endurance and on ice mining. If you have this ship, okay, if you Google something and I haven't made a guide on it yet, be patient, because it's coming, chat. It's just a matter of time. Okay, so it's good to see you. So I have a lot of stuff, Johnny Five. I don't mess around. I don't stop. I don't do anything bad. Neocom is new. Yeah, look, the news today, we will quickly cover this. That this is not a small thing. That EVE Online continues to evolve. Cenotaph PvE.
You know what you did.
So if we look at the EVE Online news, okay, thank you for following. It's good to see all of your smiling faces. We do have new Neocom stuff. It's not going to be a video. This is not going to be like a feature or anything. This is just another way for you to customize the game and make it your own. We love that this is happening. We actually covered the director's letter. It's coming out as its own YouTube video. I think today is when I have to sync up with my editor. We're going to talk about that. So the new Neocom is something really, really cool because it lets you make the game as you want it, the way you want it. Okay, so it's not nothing when we're talking about a game that is fundamentally one giant UI. Okay, you can't see my Neocom because of my production, but because I have the best looking EVE Online stream. I'm very, very happy for that. This is something that is going to be really awesome for a lot of you that like to tinker. So this is going to be great for you. So we're not really going to cover any more of that because it's just, hey, make them look how you want them to look. Do you want them to have your wallet is pink and your thing is green? Whatever. Do what you want. Pretty cool. I like that because it kind of goes with the theme they've been doing with EVE Evolve the past couple years, which just keep on improving the game. Thank you, honey. I love you, honey. Everybody say hi to Mrs. Loru. She was a great help this past weekend during a very fun time. Okay, so thank you, everybody, for your patience. Speaking of patience. Can you pause? Hey, thanks for praying for my little brother. Y'all know that last week, I basically took off the week impromptu because my little brother broke his ankle. Straight broke his ankle. He's got pins and needles, pins and a plate in his ankle now. He's on heavy duty pain meds. He has many kids under 4 years old. He has 4 kids under 4 years old. He literally had what we call Irish twins, where he had back-to-back children, essentially. And so my mom is unironically like over there sleeping at their house to help. So keep praying for them. I drove him to the doctor appointment before my mom could help because she was out doing other things. My wife and I were over there helping with the kids last week. Chad, the title of this stream today is Family First. Because yes, last week represents the first week in 2 years that we have not streamed consistently and made 5 pieces of YouTube content literally in 2 years. So I want to say thanks. Thanks for your patience. I'm also very behind on the giveaways. I know many of you are waiting on some of the subathon stuff still. Last time the subathon took me a month because of the sheer volume of things happening. So yeah, right, Tech, exactly. So would a hair light help me? I'm bald. Yes, it would. So what I'm trying to say, Chad, is thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thanks for not just your patience with me, but your patience with my family. Because man, family first, Chad. This is what's the point of family if my brother has a life-altering hurt, has a life-altering break, and then that's true, Rick. That is actually true. So thank you for that, chat, and also pray for my hair because it's not doing what I want it to today. So thank you for your patience. We are getting back to normal. We are going to be streaming today, tomorrow, and Friday at the normal times. Okay, so we're also going to be having videos coming out starting today. After stream, I'm going to publish some stuff and get some stuff going. So thank you for your patience. I have to keep on messing with the hood of my teleprompter here because it is sliding. Okay, I'll have to deal with that later as well. New stuff means new stuff. So we got a big show for y'all today, but before we get started, I want to say thanks. Thanks for your patience last week. Thanks for letting me take care of my little brother and still being here to the tune of hundreds of viewers. Thank you for being here because I know how it goes. I've seen this done before where streamer takes a week or 2 off and all of a sudden the viewership is gone. I'm very pleased to say that that is not the case with this crew, with this group. So thanks for being here. We're going to keep on making the best daggum Eve guides we can and keep taking you into the future. Speed bump, that's okay. It was a speed bump that we chose to roll over so that we could help my little brother. And now he's not doing better, but at least he has pins and needles, pins and plates in his things. So keep praying for him because it's very bad pain. And he has 4 kids under 4 and he can't walk. And they are demanding. So please pray for him. Pray for Loru's brother. You don't need to know his name. You can just say Loru's brother whenever y'all are doing your prayers. So thanks for that, chat. Okay. That's that. We talked about what happened last week. And if you're waiting on giveaways, please keep being patient. I'm going to be publishing a video today, and then I'm going to be handling a bunch of the giveaways myself. I have spooled up a couple new characters. And I am unironically the guy who trains up contracting level 5 so that I can stop waiting on contracts. So I'm doing that. That's what we're going to be doing. I'm doing it so that we can keep on fulfilling giveaways slowly but surely in a better way. Okay, so let him borrow your Steam Deck. I actually said, hey, you should probably get a Steam Deck. Let me know if you want to use mine. It's tough for him to like be awake because he has so much pain going on. So, you know, crazy. With twins, God bless you, Beast Boy. 07 to you. Yes, Bill. Amazing stuff. Warling, you're killing it. No, more children. More kids are good. More kids are good. I know you're messing around, Warling. I got you. I have 2 plates and 19 pins in my arm. Whoo! I hear you, Rick. That's tough. Thanks for that. Definitely gonna be praying for you, Rick. That's how that goes. I know it was years ago, but still. So, you know, thank you, FTW, for your kind words. Thank you, Crystal. Yes. What passage do you have tattooed on your arm? This is Titus 3:3-6. It's my life verse. It's let me see if I remember all of it because I haven't. I have to like look it up again because it's been a long time. It's, for we ourselves were once foolish, led astray, slaves to various passions and pleasures, hating ourselves and hating one another. Sounds terrible, right? But through the fullness of, I think it's through the, I have to go look it up again because it's literally been 9 months since I had to read it. So I'm going to have to go look it up again. Through the fullness and joy of Jesus Christ, he saved us, not by our works, but by the outpouring of his mercy through the Holy Spirit, which he does richly. The point of the verse is that I used to be this like terrible person, and not because I changed, but because God met me where I am. That's why I'm a better person. Chat, you can believe what you want to believe, but I am a Christian. So that's how that goes. So you know what I'm saying? That is Titus 3:3-6. Let me mess with some other stuff coming in here. And then we're going to keep this going. Okay. All right. Amen is right. Amen is right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we took a break last week because we were helping my little brother not die with all of the things happening, and we still are growing. We're still getting up there. 45,000 subs is within reach. Big stuff. Oh, got you, Warlick. That's pretty funny. I like that. Loru Gaming 44K. That's right. Fissa, give it the thanks for the follow. Fissa. I don't know what's going on with Kick. We have a lot of names that are they're different sounding. So thank you for the follows. Fissa. Green Knight, it's good to see you. Welcome in over on the Green platform. It's good to see you. Yes, we are on multiple platforms. YouTube is growing. We're excited about this. We have literally never had a negative. It has been about 3 years we've been doing EVE Online content, a little bit more now, I think. And we have actually, you can see it better if I go here. Let me turn this off really quick. We have literally never had a negative month. Where this time last year we were at 22.3 and now we're at 45 almost. So thank you, Podo. Good to see you. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. It's good to see you. Chat, if you're just joining us, it's good to have you. Today's going to be a good time. I don't know what's going on with Kick, chat. We might be getting some kind of we might have to put Kick offline today if we're getting followed by username GFFGHFHFSG. I think we might have to pause Kick for the day if we're getting followed by bot accounts. So we'll have to see about it. Chat, welcome back. It's good to see you. I am very pleased that we continue to grow, that we continue to do things. It's just a very pleasing thing to be able to put work in and have it be rewarded by your attention. As many of you know, we are rewarding y'all and doing the best things we can. Yeah, I think, chat, we are definitely going to be pausing. Let's do this, chat. Because I'm seeing Kick continue to fail me. Give me just a moment, chat, while I might just turn Kick off today. Can I just do that? JM Lusa, I know, Green Knight, I know you like Kick, but if we keep getting followed by these weird words, I'm just going to turn it off, so. All right, chat, Kick's going off. Bye-bye. Turning off Kick. Thank you very much. So, turning off Kick. Thank you very much. Let's turn off the Green platform. Okay. I'm going to try to have to do it a little bit later, it looks like. We'll have to see about it, chat. Okay. I'm literally just going to mute the alert so I can stop thinking about it and call it a day. I don't know what that is, chat. I've never seen that before on that platform. So, thanks for helping us grow. Kick is just, I don't know, we're getting like bot follows on Kick, and it's not real people, clearly, and I hate not real people. So, I don't agree with that, Cinnable, but you can say what you want. So if you think Kick is bad, wait till you hear about what Amazon has done in the past. So there's no such thing as a good company at $1 billion level. No such thing. This is this chat is a Hugin. Or is it a rapier? It's been a long time. This is a Hugin. This is my go-to ship for doing tugboat alting. And this is something that I was doing a little bit off stream on. I got a new ship in Jeddah. And this is the main ship that we use to go out and get bigger, badder stuff for our freighters. I'll actually show you this. This is in our advanced hauling video. And we do this in the Marquis interview as well. We show you our updated fit after he helped to kind of correct some stuff that he was right about, that I was just... he changed my mind on a lot of things about freighter hauling, a ton, where the lock speed on this going up to 400 scan res. Let me get my pen tool going. Going up to 400 scan resolution and a cruiser locking up a frigate, locking up a freighter, means that you actually insta-lock the freighter. Larger values increase target locking speed. Pretty cool. I do not need 3 webs for a freighter. I've used the Hugin and have been totally fine with 2 webs. A Orca or other bigger ships with more mass, yes, you're going to need 3 webs depending on what ship we're talking about. I've been fine with 2 webs. I get my freighters to sub 2, sub 3 align, depending on how fast I click the buttons. A freighter aligning out and warping out in sub 3 seconds. That's it. It makes me quite happy, I'll be honest with you there. So, Cinnaball, it's good to see you. Thanks for the follow, my friend. So, Love Marquis' interview with you was great. I had a great time with that. So, with Free Webs Instant, nah, because I'm not clicking it fast enough. I'm not doing it like, I don't think you need it to be that fast to be direct. So, you could do 3 webs, but I don't really need it to be that fast. So, and now my music is doing stuff. Man, one problem happens, the other problem continues, I tell you. So, you just keep it going. So, good to see you online. Thank you. Thank you, Alina. Yes. Happy to be here after the most difficult part of my life. Ooh, I hear you. So you're going to have a good day today. You're going to have a good time with it. Let's keep this going. So you're going to show off a new colored icons. I set my wall to green and my marker to red. We were talking about it early today. My production does not let you see my Neocom. So that's just how one of the ways that we have our production going. So y'all can definitely make it set up the way you want to do it. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Y'all, we talked a ton about the director's letter. We talked a ton about, that's right, JM Loose. I'm going to keep Kick on for now, but if it keeps happening, I might have to set it to, right now we have follower only chat for an hour over on Kick because of the bot problem. And that's just what we're going to have to do. So I'll go back later and I'll manually ban those things. We talked about the director letter, but I had so many production things going on that it was kind of hard for me to focus. We had a lot of problems the other day. I had more tech issues happen in one stream that I have had happen in years. And sometimes that's just how that goes. I wanted to briefly touch on this and how incredible I think this year is going to be. So we're seeing more stuff with EVE Evolved. This is Galente Election. The lore and the fact that they're adding lore into the main line of the game is really cool. They're letting the lore be a part of the game. We're going to have a major update in March. So Catalyst major update in March means that there's going to be seeing some tweaking to the systems that Catalyst has had. This is one of those things that the more we improve the game, the better it's going to be, duh. But Catalyst was, in my opinion, near perfect of an expansion. Just amazing stuff coming in. I had a really, really good time with it. So, is there something y'all think Catalyst needs to improve on? Is the things that were announced in Catalyst, does it needs improving on? I don't know. My main thing with the Prismaticite is there enough of it? I've seen a lot of talk that there is not enough phased fields, that the phased fields are too few and far between. That right now on the map, there is 3 of them that we can see. There might be some other ones that we can't see, right? I don't know why the map is moving so slow. What the heck? Come on now. Oh, that's why, because it's loading. We have one of these. So mining is dead. No, no, it is not. My buddies and I have been having a great time mining. I don't know what you've been doing, buddy. So we got a phased fields right here. It's very far away, So I missed the Void Cup. Yeah, we got to do another thing. Aloha cloaking device. Yes, we need more. We need more cloaking devices. Yes, that is true. There is not. There it is. Mining is not dead. I can tell you that right now. Literally started mining, running 3 accounts. It's slow but steady. Good, Rick. Triple Mackinaws are going to go well with you. I think the triple Mackinaws are going to be the move. That's something that you should start with. So make carrier PvE great again. Yes. 2 things are coming into the expansion this year. So there's 3 things that I really want to focus on with this, and this is not going to be a video. It's just something that I think is really interesting about the future of EVE. CCP Okami said with Burger and with Ratati there, I think too. I think that was Ratati, that they're focusing on a 3 expansion arc of how to improve EVE, and they are going to be improving carriers and wormholes in the not too distant future. Okay, carriers once again getting some kind of push, because we talked about this after the last carrier buff, that carriers are in the best state they've been in years. And they're still next to useless, because any content they could do, Dreads are just better at, or Marauders are just better at. So something I've kind of said for a long time is that carriers and orcas are both in this very strange spot where they are technically capital ships, but they are not on the same level as a super carrier. This UI is confusing. So I hope that part of the update that they're going to do is separate these out. Because we have carrier, then we have a super carrier, and it's not even called a super carrier in the game. We call it a super carrier. We call it a super. It's not even called a super in the game itself. So it just has the Galente carrier bonus. I was very confused coming back that why can I buy,
Why can I buy a Thanatos, but I can't buy a Nyx?
Because they're a completely different class of ship, but they're on the same bar. It's confusing. And then this is like a healing ship. So I'd like a Tech 2 healing ship. A Tech 2 healing carrier, I think, would go pretty hard. I'd like carriers to figure out some kind of content that carriers can do and that dreads cannot do. I'm not a game dev, so they can figure that out, So the carry fleet's so taxing. A T2 fax would be nice. It really makes sense to me that the Nyx needs to be redone as a Tech 2 carrier. That the Nyx needs to have a T2 next to it because it already is. It already is a T2 carrier. If we think about it, the power spike of it, how it works, that has to be a thing. I really think they just have to put something like that. I want a consortium porpoise first. That would be nice. That would be very nice, So yeah, this is my coffee mug chat. Yeah. Carriers are one of those things. They said they wanted to bring more content for carriers. Yes. I think that Marauders and carriers are very similar in their... Marauders are sub-capital ships with very high DPS that cannot compete with capitals. Carriers are capital ships with high DPS that cannot go where sub-capitals are. So they have like a similar problem, but Marauders are actually useful. That's just how it is. I love carriers. I wish there was more to do with them. And this was really solidified when we did our interview with Ursa, where they're a C5 wormhole corp. They're an endgame wormhole corp. After we asked them point blank, hey, what do you think about
the new carrier thing?
Yeah, we still just use them to roll wormholes.
That's it. I love that the carriers are better now. They are. I would love to do things with them. I'm hoping that when the carrier update drops, we're going to take some carriers out and we're going to go see if we can do some content that isn't I yeet a ship and die within 5 minutes. We'll see. So the bushing is great. The bushing is great. So, they need to make supers their own separate class. I agree. I actually agree that maybe it's even above Tech 2. It's a different class of carrier. Correct. So, yes. They need to change something about mining rocks inside expo sites. They need to introduce random grades of these rocks. For now, everywhere is, for example, Veldspar instead of randomly split grades of Veld. Sure, Vec, I can tell you this. The game is improving slowly but surely. Right now, they're kind of hitting major issues. What mining rocks spawn in exploration sites is probably low on the category. You know what I'm saying? So, carrier should be a transport ship that carries ships. Let us dock inside it, then travel with players inside. It gets on site and acts like a small station. I could not agree more that carriers, there's this, I think they should have fighters. That makes sense to me. But maybe you should make them something like a small station. This kind of goes with my thinking of we need a no man's land. We need an outer rim in EVE. Because right now, we have, let me define what I mean. Right now, people are saying that I was describing the drone lands or wormhole space. No. Because I want an area in EVE that is outside of, this is not something I've heard, chat, I'm just pure speculation. I want an area outside of EVE that has fixed places, no NPC stations, no player-owned stations can be placed. Literally just stuff. And if you run out of ammo, you run out of ammo. If you run out of whatever, you run out of whatever, so... And maybe gates, you have to jump. Maybe that's straight E-Frontier stuff. That's actually how E-Frontier functions. I don't know if you're going to have no gates. I don't think that's how that's going to go. So I could also see that becoming wormhole space a little bit. Wormholes are... You might have thought I just described wormholes, but you can place player-owned stations in wormholes, and the constantly revolving doors of wormholes lead to a very specific play style that is not exactly what I'm describing. I don't want you to have to maintain what door is open in your system. I want you, my goal of the Outer Rim is to be able to, if you take what you have with you, and when you run out of ammo, that's it. C-13s are kind of like that, yes, but again, you have the revolving door problem of wormholes. So I'd love a Triglavian carrier, I can tell you that. I'd love a Triglavian carrier because we have a Dreadnought, and then the little Triglavian ships are little spooling ships. You know, you get like little Vedmax coming out of your Triglavian carrier and spooling up on stuff. That'd be pretty sick. So you need dump fight bays, won't change anything. Well, we'll see. I don't know if they should even do damage. That's kind of what my point is. I think we need to have because right now the carriers have been getting pushed towards support so much. I really think that we have a dedicated healing carrier. Make a dedicated support carrier. Make a dedicated damage dealing carrier. Because the problem with carriers is if you give them more damage, now they're better than Dreadnoughts point blank. Because the only thing a Dreadnought can do is deal damage. So if you give something that already has really great support and as much damage as a Dread, now it's overpowered. So they have to kind of slow roll this. You know, I want a Triglavian hauler. Yeah, but what would that do? And actually, there is Triglavian haulers in the game, but you can't fly them. Triglavian NPCs have them. Like, how would that work? You know what I mean? There's just so much. It's just another way to haul ships. We did get the Edencom ships, but they'd have to have some kind of specific bay. I don't really know. So, like a huge abyss. I want an Outer Rim that has my Outer Rim idea is no player-owned stations. No player-owned stations. No NPC stations. Okay? No local chat. Okay? No local chat. So, you go. There is capitals. There's frigates. There's all kinds of ships. There's great loot. There's stuff there's exploration sites. There's ice. There's gas. There's stuff you have to find, whatever. You can get phased fields out there like Prismaticite. And then if you run out of ammo, you run out of ammo. This means you actually have to plan and bring stuff. Now, can you place passes? Sure. Sure. Be able to place those shield passes. Let that be the only thing you can place. That way, like, you can have some kind of little outpost and live that way. Because right now, when I made that short about the Outer Rim, people were saying, you know...
Oh, Loru wants to delete nullsec.
No. Actually, completely the opposite. I think how EVE Online right now is pretty interesting, where you've got high sec, which is like the regimented area where you can kind of learn the game. Then you've got low sec, which is where pirates are, a lot of PvP, very dangerous. Then you've got null sec, which is this very organized block military arms race kind of thing. Pretty cool. Then you've got wormhole space, which is like above EVE, which is very interesting, but it's nomad-ish. It's the most nomadic the game is, but still not true nomading because you can place your own stations. True nomading is you don't actually have a home, right? It's only what's in your backpack. And then you have Pochvin, which is like this very hyper-focused small gang PvP. And I think this kind of makes sense. I'd like some more nomading content. I think kind of carriers would be perfect as like a mobile base. Something that is like a small station and you could dock up other ships in. Instead of having a, what's it called? Ship maintenance bay. Having like a small station that players can dock in. Kind of like how the Rorqual, you can put clones in. You have a clone bay. So the two things I'd like to come to the game are an Outer Rim. And the second thing that I pushed for, that I haven't said this to any devs, it's just something that we've talked about on stream. I want the Noctis to be redone and have a siege mode that turns it into an MTU. That makes it's a module in that I haven't heard anything. It's just me postulating this. I want a high slot siege mode, just like a Porpoise. That when you turn on your industrial core, then you have a salvage thing, just like with the Porpoise, you have a compressor. Now you have a salvage activatable that can only work on if your industrial core is on. It is stationary, it cannot move, and it will auto suck up Rex towards the Noctis. It'll literally, and faster than other MTUs, and a larger cargo bay, because Right now, the Noctis is one of the most useless ships in the entire game. C5 Wormhole Corps use it to salvage stuff quick, but even then, a lot of the guys from Ursa were saying, yeah, we just
use catalysts.
You know, so this is one of the most useless ships in the game, and I think that it will be redesigned soon, just because CCP Okami has mentioned it for the last couple years. So I think they are going to be doing this. So now that'd be my recommendation for the Noctis. Make it like an indie ship that is its own MDU. It's its own MTU, right? Mobile tractor beam. It doesn't auto salvage stuff. It auto sucks up stuff. I got to put socks on, chat, because it's still very, very cold. Give it a built-in MTU. That's what I'm saying. Give it an activatable MTU. Yes. Yes. You want the versatility of a carrier from Elite Dangerous. They work pretty much as a mobile base. That's cool. I haven't played enough Elite Dangerous to know that. Big Panda, thanks for being
a member of the Inner Sanctum. Yeah.
Good to see you. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I haven't played enough Elite Dangerous to know that that's how that was. I also haven't really looked up Elite Dangerous. So, M. Crooner, thanks for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome. So, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. So, maybe give it tank bigger and a wet paper bag. No. I don't think Noctis needs tank. I think it needs utility. It literally doesn't good. It's not good right now. So your Outer Rim ID is basically Elite Dangerous. Well, really interesting. Okay, I have played maybe 2 hours of Elite Dangerous, and because I don't have a joystick, I haven't picked it up. So no structures, no caps, no soft. No, I think capital ships should be allowed because you still want big battles in the Outer Rim. I do think you should have capitals. Have belts and gates and resources. Make it as hard as possible to claim anything. No, I don't want any claiming. That's kind of my point. When I talk about the Outer Rim, we have claimable space in low sec and null sec. The Outer Rim should not be claimable. I think you should be able to bring caps for big resource battles, but you should not be able to place any structures. That way, you can't just like reship into your other dread and like keep on going. So try controller for Elite. That's a good idea, actually. So. Got you, inverse. Oh, I almost swallowed my coffee. Almost went in my lungs. Wouldn't it become null 2.0? No, because you can't actually. There's no SOV in my thinking. The Outer Rim would have no SOV. No placeable buildings means no sovereignty. Means you don't own the space. The nomading is not about owning the space. Nomading is about putting stuff in a backpack and going out and getting as much stuff as you can and then getting back safe. I'm playing a lot of Arc Raiders. And it's just a very fun game loop. And some of the most fun I've ever had playing Eve is doing wormhole day tripping, pearl diving, as we call it, where you go put stuff in your T3 cruiser, you go get whatever you can get, and then you come back safe and you dump it into an NPC station. So much fun. And then surviving, exactly, so much fun. It's absolutely the best part of it. So the no caps thing, we had to fight big capital ships. We had big fights before capitals existed. I could understand no caps in this Outer Rim. I think that would actually be an interesting meta shift. But then what do we do about carriers, right? If there's no capitals except for carriers, now you're just going to have carrier dominance without dreads. Yeah, it goes back and forth. So we'll have to see about PI. Sure, let people do PI there because you have to bring out the stuff. See what I'm saying? You have to bring out the things. You have to bring out the infrastructure to set up the actual player-owned customs offices. And then, like, no NPC customs offices. No, I'm saying POS positive. POS, yes. Anything that is an outpost, bring. No stations. POSes, let them have it. Stations, nah, because POSes are much weaker. So, you know, Forgotten Stargates, that's actually describing Eve Frontier, by the way. So, chat, we are going to keep talking. Such a great conversation. I really like. That's not going to be a video or anything. We were just having a good time talking to y'all. So thanks for being here, chat, for having some good conversation. So I think that Eve can be improved. My POS kills things all the time, and there it is. Exactly, X-Lost. So Eve Online is going to be, I think 2026 is going to be fantastic for a couple reasons. First, Catalyst was one of the best expansions in 10 years. The amount of content added, the amount of meta shifts, the amount of stuff that was happening. Really, really cool. I think they'll add more ways. Croix, thanks for being
Twitch primed. Out of your mind. Good to see.
Yeah, I think they're going to add more ways for us to interact with the system. With the, I know it looks like there's an earthquake happening, chat. I'm messing with my stuff. I think they're going to add more ways for the phased fields to be interacted with in this major update of Catalyst. I think more phased fields are coming. I really do. My monitors are all over the place, chat. One sec. All right. There we go. Okay. FanFest is going to be sick. I'll see y'all at FanFest. I am going. I can't tell you in what capacity yet. That's all I'll say. Capsuleer Day. Chat, Capsuleer Day, I think, is going to be very different this year. CCP Okami and the director hour-long thing, they only put it there. Said they're really looking to make Capsuleer Day more active. This is such a good thing. So 2 years ago, 2 years ago, I made a video about how to prepare for Capsuleer Day. And I said, hey, maybe hold on to your praxis as you get close to then, because you can just get the praxis on the reward track and the price is going to plummet, buy them, and then go from there. Well, they stopped having the praxis be part of a daily login track, and you actually had to play the game to earn the praxis. This is a thinking shift we've seen a lot in the last 2 years. There's been way less log
in to get an item,
and way more
Play the game to earn
things. This is good. This is getting more people to play the game. The prices of things are actually reflective of real gameplay instead of just some dude with 100 accounts who gets 100 praxis. So that's fine, Alvin, because they're only in deep nullsec and they're hard to find and they're rare on purpose. So let's see how much prismaticite is here as well. Let's see. Prismaticite. Is it in Jitta? 230. And let's see, how's the prices are so up and down because of how rare it is. Oh yeah, by the way, how much compressed is going to be way more normal, correct? Yes. Compressed prismaticite actually gets to Jitta because, come on, it's still rare, still a little rarer, but the price is also 20K versus normal prismaticite is 200K. So it's a 20th of the value because it's easier to transport, of course. So, craziness. Phase field anchoring is fine as it is. There's a way to do it with every industrial command ship type. Yes, it's just really cool. I do like the phased field anchors and how they're doing that. That's pretty great. Q2 expansion. I don't know if we're getting carrier updates and wormhole updates in the Q2 expansion, but if it's not this one, it'll definitely be in the winter expansion because CCP Okami has talked about it. I would just keep a sharp eye. At FanFest, pause, thank you. At FanFest last year, they announced the Barbaroga. Within 1 hour, every single Leshak BPC in Jitta was gone. Was gone. Okay, so you have to understand, chat. The people that are working, the people that are actually watching FanFest, that are getting, like, they see the Barbaroga gets announced, they log on, they buy up all the Leshak BPCs. They were able, all of these. They're going for like 15 million now. Back in the day, they were going for 15 million. You got somebody trying to sell one for 4 billion. The heck are you doing? Probably trying to act like it's a Barbaroga. They were gone. That's the kind of stuff you can get from watching the FanFest coverage. I'm going to be there. I plan on having some coverage. I can't talk about what kind of coverage yet until we actually get there. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be good. What is eFrontier going live for the public? We covered that in our director's letter thing from eFrontier devs. They say no date yet. I'm telling you the game needs 2 to 3 years before it's at even approachable. I can't even give you what I estimate, and I'm not a dev, so I don't know. I'm not working for them, you know what I mean? And I'm not paid by them, the whole thing, so I have no idea. What I'll tell you is it looks like, in my opinion, they need 2 to 3 years to even have a 1.0. The game is fun as it is now. I had a great time. But the people that really want to play it, man, it needs that much. So Vanguard stream, when it's out, we're going to be checking out Vanguard this year. There's a world event happening in Q3. They announced at FanFest last year that EVE Vanguard was going to go free to play in the summer. I want you to see this, and now it's in Q4. And some people are mad about this. Stop it. Stop it. I don't know what so sig is. I don't know what that is, chat. Explain what the heck y'all are talking about, because I don't know what. That's the third time I've seen that today. I don't know what so sig is. Let them cook. Stop being mad at the devs for pushing back the game. Let them cook, okay? I am no problems them pushing this back to Q4. I want this game to be good. I'm sure they're seeing some of the success of Arc Raiders, and they're trying to emulate a bunch of that and do it better. So let them cook. I'm totally fine with this. So sig is a sausage. So sig is a sausage. It's a Mad Rambo thing? Okay, because so sig phonetically doesn't sound like a sausage, so is everything all right? Are you okay, Mad Rambo? You know, sheesh. So, gotcha, okay. Glad he's doing well. Y'all coming in and doing stuff. I'd love to see it. Lore Mirth, I tried to add some lore-wise to the new one. Tell me about it. I think about new raw ore as being explosive. Pioneer having stasis fields and a mining hold. Venture doesn't have that. We'll see. That kind of stuff we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So someone bought all the herons in Jeddah and gave them to Mad Rambo. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Y'all doing market manipulation. He has over 7,500 herons. Bless. That's pretty funny. I like that. So I thought Sosig was a Gordon Ramsay meme. At this point, it just might be, you know, so incredible. There's so many extraction shooters popular right now, including Arc Raiders. So it makes sense to wait for the hype to die down a bit. I think that they're not waiting for hype to die down. I think they're actually waiting for actual things to happen. So yeah, we are getting, chat, it looks like we're getting bot followed. So I'm just we're gonna turn this off for now. You know, I'm gonna turn that off for now. If there's a hype train, we'll like turn it back on. I'm just gonna turn it off for now because bots are following me. Gustav is following me, and you know, geez. What I can do afterwards is I can go through and I can ban them later. I wonder if Kick lets me do like a follower removal thing like Twitch does. I could probably find that out. So Vanguard's coming out. We're gonna be checking that out when it drops. My question to answer is very, very simple. Is Vanguard fun? That's it. If it's fun, I will play it. If it's fun, I will enjoy it. If it is not something that is enjoyable, well, chat, we're going to be talking about it, okay? We're going to be discussing if Vanguard is fun or not. It's really just that simple for me. I have no other line. If I'm enjoying it and it's priced relatively successfully, then good. I hope Vanguard costs money. Let me explain. FPS games that are free to play are riddled with hackers because there's no problem with hackers just like getting banned and then they just make another account. So I hope it costs money. It's something that Arc Raiders has done right, that they've actually caused, you know, things. Have I ever done radio? No, but I have a face for radio. Save me, chat, save me. So multi-box Vanguard, I'm telling you right now, I can't wait to be ice mining in EVE on my like alt monitor and my main monitor. I am popping heads in some EVE Vanguard. Gonna be excited. Gonna be excited. So will it be bound to Omega? That's gonna be a very big thing that I don't know if they should do. Because if they bind it to Omega, the price of Omega is gonna go up from a Plex standpoint. Everybody's saying that EVE Vanguard should be bound to Omega. If they do that, they are raising the price of it. Not in a raw cash standpoint, from a Plex standpoint. People are going to be farming more stuff in EVE to afford Plex for 2 games now. I don't think that's a good idea because just like we saw with Skinner, when we didn't have Skinner, which is the system where you can make, you know, your own skins, when they released it, the cost of Plex went up because now there's more things to buy with Plex with. It's supply and demand. There's going to be more demand, so there needs to be more supply, so price is going to go up. It's basic economics. Thank you, Thomas Sowell. If Vanguard comes out and is bound to Omega, the price of Omega from an in-game grinding standpoint will go up. And I don't know if that's a good thing. So, you know, it's not a good idea. So, correct, Blackheart. Exactly correct. I think Dune Awakening could have been one of the best games in 10 years, but they released it like 6 months to a year too early. And now people like gave it a shot and they're like, okay, I got to the end game and there's nothing to do. And there it is. We're going to be checking out Chapter 3, but with my brother getting hurt last year or last month, I couldn't check out Dune Awakening last month. That's still on the docket to be looking at, by the way. So, I agree, Mr. McFlex. Just like GTA 6 got pushed back. Let them push. They could push back EVE Vanguard another couple years, and I would still say let them cook. It's all fine. Let them cook, you know. So, then we've got the Q4 expansion, Crimson Harvest. Somebody said something about Crimson Harvest. Let me scroll up. FPS free to play sucks so bad. It really does. It really does. If an FPS is free to play, I basically stop playing. It's one of the things that ruined Rainbow Six Siege, in my opinion, because now hackers have no problem to just make another thing. So somebody said something about Crimson Harvest, but now it's gone in the chat. So the new testing stations are kind of like WoW Mythic Plus, kind of. Yes, which is fine. I'm okay with people taking winning systems and putting their like spin on it. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. Correct. Chapter 3 is very good. There's finally a good endgame. Okay. We're going to be checking that out then. So let them finish it. I hate to have it rushed and release the game in early access. So they're going to have an early access in January in, Q4. When I tell you that I really hope our creators, before it was released, had an early access years ago that was actually received very poorly. So they retooled the game and redid a bunch of systems to what the players were saying they wanted. And now it is one of the most successful FPS games in 15 years. So because they listened to the community and had a play test set enough increments to get enough feedback. I'm hoping that's what this is for eVanguard, because we've said this in the past. You don't have to play FPS games and play eVanguard if you like EVE Online. But if you want EVE Online to win, you want eVanguard to win. I'm not saying go play eVanguard if you hate FPS games. It's an FPS game. Play what you want to play. But if you want EVE Online to win, you want eVanguard to win, because they are, coming in. So hopefully for the Expanse Osiris Reborn. What is that, Wordling? Is there an Expanse game? Is there an Expanse game, bro? We're about to go into just chatting if that's happening. So A No Man's Sky is a perfect example. By the way, A No Man's Sky, thank you, Wordling. A No Man's Sky is one of my favorite games in the last 10 years. It's just a great game. So there's an Expanse game. Pause. We're going to just chatting. Oh, it's a story game? Expanse is one of the best daggum things. We're going to turn off alerts today, chat, because I don't know. If anybody can, actually, mods, if you can help me, try to find a way to, like, block Kick follows for the day. I don't know, because, like, we're getting follow botted on Kick today by a bunch of, like, as is follow me, and it's not really negatively impacting anything. It's just kind of stupid. I don't know what to, like, do about it. So it's never happened to me on Kick before, so I'm going to have to figure out how to remove these people later, or these computers. So, we'll just have to do it later. So we just turn off the account for now and we keep it going. Okay, we're on just chatting for a sec. Let's check out this. What the heck is this? The heck is this? The Expanse Osiris Reborn. You were saying that it's a story game? I don't know about this. Who's the studio making this? Who's the studio? That's my first thing right now. Owlcat Games. What has Owlcat done? You have to look up what they've made in the past, Chan. You have to look it up. Owlcat Games. Okay, they made some Warhammer stuff. I have heard of one of these games. We'll see. We'll see. They're a pretty reputable studio. Okay, I've actually heard of one of these games. Rogue Trader is good. Okay, if y'all vouch for it, sure. Okay, you get some. That's kind of cool. Is this the? Tell me this is the Rocinante. It's a spaceship figure, but tell me this is the Rossi, right? They did Pathfinder. Rogue Trader and Pathfinder games are good. Okay, all right. Watch the trailer. Sure, let's do it. What is this? Become a founder of a. Chat. Don't. I really cannot make this more clear. That do not spend money on a game that isn't out yet. Okay, I understand. Now this is a studio that maybe you can trust because y'all are telling me that there's good games, but I don't want to bring up other games that have become ashes. Okay, come on, don't pre-order games. I'll pre-order games and then play test them for you and see if y'all like it, and then you can make your own decisions. So yeah, you can get Miller's outfit from the show. Wow. Chat, come on. Like, if you like this game and you think it's cool, great. But how many times are we going to, like, how many times do you have to teach you this lesson, old man, where, like, a game promises it's good and then it comes out and then it sucks? So just, please just be careful, chat. Please be careful whenever you're pre-ordering games, okay? Let's go here. Let me unmute this really, really quick. And then let's go. This might be loud, or actually it's going to be kind of quiet. One sec. Let me, okay. this is not going to be a video or anything. The Expanse was one of my favorite space games. Very, very cool. And then we'll get to some EVE Online right after this. Let's see what we got. Let me know if it's still too soft, Gene.
Zafar, pull up NavTech.
Just a sec. Got it.
Got it.
Taki. We gonna find out about your Kopang right quick, okay?
Just want to do him justice. Stuck his neck out for us. Least we can do is get him out alive.
We've got big enough guns to make justice, all right?
Oh, Michael. To a man with a hammer, just about everything looks like a nail.
In for show. Time to say oh yeah with our hammer.
There's books. I didn't know that.
Brace yourselves. We going for a spin.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I do like a good cinematic. That was pretty hot. Gotta tell you, that was pretty hot. That was pretty good. Okay. You know. They cut through the door. Nice. Bro, let's go. That was hot. See, remember, cinematics are fun, but I want to see the gameplay. Okay. We always have to kind of temper our expectations. Love that. Oh my god, they have like face obscuring stuff.
Zafar, did you get a signal?
After the large haul down this corridor, they shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival.
Fine. Let's deal with those guys first.
No, dude. Come on. That's cool. They're above stuff. Because they have gravity boots, they can be above. I like how they're playing with that. Oh, then they stay still because they're in space.
Never look up.
Gotta tell you, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Zafar, you were right. They shut down this.
She got popped. She got popped. There you go. Everyone else gets headshot at once. She has better armor.
Hold on. I need backup.
Hold on, I'm coming! I'll cover you.
No one's got a grenade. Yes, bro. Yes. Tactical deployables and drones. Getting Division 2 vibes. Yes. I can be a okay, dude. Let's just put every sci-fi tool in the trailer. Awesome. Shoulder-mounted turret with a shield, bro. If it's the Division in space, I'm in, chat. You know, Division 1 was one of my favorite games. You saw Division 2 Survival's coming out. I'm very hesitant.
What the hell happened here?
This guy's gonna be infected with stuff. Yep.
Hey, buddy.
Don't touch him. With the I forgot what it was called. The particle that's like making a portal to another dimension. The protovirus, yeah. Yeah. Into the Expanse here's where the new Eden begins. I mean, hey, that actually would be sick. Okay, pre-alpha, now we get into it. So that was the thing. Pre-alpha gameplay. It's a story game.
Glad you're still breathing.
Yes. Looks decent. Looks decent. I'll need to see more gameplay. Because that looked super intriguing. Thank you for telling me about this game, chat. I loved The Expanse. It was a lot of fun watching the show. I love that there was minimal lewd. I really, the moment I see a sex scene in a TV show, I straight up turn it off. And I vote with my attention. I do not watch TV that has, sex scenes in it anymore at all. Okay, thank you. I just don't do it. I will follow this. I will check this out. As always, that was really cool, but pre-order games only that are... I just don't pre-order games anymore. I pre-order games because it's my job, and I will show stuff to you. Should we get this and then play it for y'all? Maybe, but historically, story games are not something that we've had time for because we're too busy making all the EVE content. EVE is just... There's so many good things happening at EVE. I don't want to play the game. Crazy. I am not Catholic, but I am a Christian, so I just can't do it. So check specs on PC. I don't even know where that would be. So, I like that it's a good-looking game. I like the run-and-gun cover style stuff. I like that you can explore, and I've said this a ton. there's a lot of games that have different systems that I love. I love that EVE Online lets me like be in control of the entire ship, lets me do a bunch of stuff and have a good time. Is that Sean Bean? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to pay for his likeness. No. No, you know he's not Sean Bean because he's still alive. I really liked seeing the kind of run and gun, go behind cover stuff. So much of games. I wish we could just combine all of the space games that we love into like one thing, because there's so many little things that I like about other games that I don't know about. So yeah, guys, it looks cool. Don't pre-order games that are not out yet. And that sounds like Loru. It's you can't pre-order a game that's out. Yeah, but you have no idea if this is going to be good or not. Who cares about it's a story game. It's not an MMO, you know. It's not a multiplayer game. It's just a story game. So, cool. Okay. Interesting stuff. I didn't know that was a game. Thank you for showing it to me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the volume back in order here. And then we're going to keep us going. So, imagine if you fly an EVE ship, get down, transfer to an FPS. I think that is a actual potential in the future, that we have a ton of possibility with that in the future of EVE. Because let's talk about, I'm going to go back to EVE Online for just a sec, but let's talk about what gaming studios. Croix, thanks again for being Twitch Prime. Good to have you.
Twitch Prime, out of your mind.
Video games are in a very bad spot right now from a new IP standpoint, especially after what happened with Ashes and the mask coming off there. No more jokes. MMOs are in trouble because of what happened with Ashes. People are not going to pre-order games ever again. That's not a joke. Ashes of Creation failing the way it did, becoming a literal rug pull, an actual scam. You don't have to call anything else. Chat, even if they didn't set out for it to be a scam, it did end up being a scam. EVE Online is one of the only MMOs that has been lasting long enough so we can say not only is it not a scam, it is the opposite of scam. It's thriving, and everybody that's playing it is loving it. And the people that say they don't like the game still have 10 accounts that are Omega'd for actual decades. They have paid for game time for decades in advance because they say they hate the game, but they still play it on 10 plus accounts. Goodness gracious. So correct, inverse, correct. So the thing about gaming right now that's weird is that people are still paying for their pre-ordering games that are not out yet, but they don't want to spend money on games that have been successful and have proven to do stuff. People use my affiliate code for EVE Online. We're up to 3,000 uses a month, which, by the way, thank you for that. Use code Loru on my account. I get a cut. It's a tiny cut. It's like a couple percentage points, and you get a couple bucks off. I think you get 3% off of your purchase on the Marquee store, right? So you get 3% off, and I get a little bit of a cut. That's pretty incredible. People are more likely to pre-order games than they are to use my code. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Or to even thank you for using my code, Michael. People are more likely to do that. What's weird about that is that it's not weird to me because it's all about marketing. It's all about the hype. It's about like, oh, it's look at this next. Look at
This next incredible thing.
Look at this
Really cool game coming out, guys.
What ends up happening is the marketing around a new game launch is very high, and it ends up being something that people enjoy fully, and then they don't actually give their money to games that are out, to games that are good. And this is something that I think we as a community need to realize and kind of, it's not that we need to combat this, it's that we need to recognize it as an obvious thing. That it says audio enabled, but then I don't hear any audio. What the heck? This is fine. I'm just going to leave it here, I guess. Oh, well, audio is not enabled anymore, chat. Fantastic. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take this Orthrus out while we talk, and my editor is just going to keep this in. Okay, this was an impromptu video, and we're going to keep this in. So the thing about games right now is that since people are more willing to pay money for future games that are not out, gaming companies are now incentivized to make new titles more than they are to make content for existing titles. Now, there's another side to this, that historically the bigger companies have not been improving their new titles Oh, that's very true, Fod. But, you know, that's fine. We can just start here. This is the weird thing about Eve, where Eve keeps on being better and better. Is Eve is a company. Eve Online is a company, and my game is crashing as I undock and jitta. So Eve Online is a company that is improving their infrastructure with their new expansions, with their new content, with their you can see that they're really trying to do the, and once this is literally not a black screen, I can see Eve is just loading because jitta apparently is having some problems. That's fine. Even though my game is crashing, they're still playable comparatively to other games. Okay, thank you. So you have games that are the eternal storefront, like Star Citizen. You have games that were straight up a scam, like Ashes, that didn't start off as a scam necessarily, but it did end up being a scam. Then you have games, never play on patch day. Oh, that's true. Today was patch day. That's actually an MMO, absolute MMO truth. So I think we're going to be talking today, and more than we're going to be playing the game. I have 3 things I was going to do today. Patch day, we'll have to see about it. So let me swap back to this, because inevitably when I swap out of my in-space scene, we will go back. See, there it is. I swapped out and now we're back here, chat. Okay, cool. So no problem is what it is. Let's warp off. We're going to be taking the Orthrus back into the Abyss. I'm going to take this back into the Abyss because, oh, you know what? I need my other clone. We actually have to dock back up and go get the other clone. Oh no. Let's talk about this. There's a couple things happening. First, bigger game studios are no longer incentivized to update their existing IPs as much as they used to be, because players are not spending as much on existing IPs as they used to do. It is actually our fault, that part of it, because you play a game like Eve and you got these people that I see the comments all the time that are
Like, Loru, I want to have 5 accounts and play for 5 years, and I never want to spend any money on it.
Y'all, EVE Online is great, and if you're doing something that you enjoy, I recommend you give them money to pay for the service. Okay, so World of Warcraft retail, the new updates are being hailed as not great. Midnight is being hailed as like meh from all the people that are kind of on the inside. The last expansion, people are calling it one of the biggest failures in recent WoW history. I love World of Warcraft Classic, but they're basically just re-releasing stuff. You know that Burning Crusade is out right now, chat. I have been very tempted to stream Burning Crusade and play Burning Crusade. I've been very tempted to do that, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to do Eve first, and then we're going to talk about stuff. ESO is doing okay. I actually like ESO's monetization, where they do chapters, where you don't have to pay for something you don't like. ESO actually is some of the best monetization I've ever seen, where they lock certain skills and certain skins and certain content chapters behind $5 buyable chapters. Very cool. That's great. So if I play my rogue and they release content all about warriors, whatever their version of a warrior is, I don't have to pay for it. I think that's pretty cool. That way it's just like, oh, I can just pay for the rogue stuff. Oh, Thieves Guild stuff, I'm in. You know, that's kind of cool. So Guild Wars 2 is an example of a company that is doing a lot of stuff in the cash shop and has good content coming out. They have very good regular expansions. You know, I grew up in Tyria, Guild Wars 1. I bought Guild Wars Reforged. I have no intention of playing it right now. I bought it to support the devs because Guild Wars 1 is my childhood, straight up, full stop. I bought it, tried playing it on the Steam Deck. I don't recommend it. It's not a good experience. You know, that's how it is. So it's some studios doing it right. Blizzard is an example of studios, in my opinion, that are doing it wrong, because they're basically just re-releasing the same content with WoW Classic Anniversary Edition. They're not improving the game at all. We were hoping for some kind of Classic Plus. You know, I can't, I want to open this container in a new window. Why can't I do that? Chat, tell me they changed this. Oh no, dude. I'm shift-clicking my container and it doesn't open it. Can I open a new window? Shift-click, shift-click. It's not working. It's okay, chat. It's just one problem. We'll get there. I'm shift-clicking it. It's not working. My loot container is not working. Oh, known issue in the update. Don't go into the Abyss right now. Loot is bugged from patch. Okay. Way to patch today, chat, and stuff's bugged. We're going to talk about game health while we do this. So this is going to be a stream of consciousness so y'all can hear us and talk about this live. So my point in this rant is that people are paying money for pre-orders of games that are not out yet more than they are paying for games that they love and games that are actually happening. So what I think we need to do as consumers is first, invest in the games that we're enjoying and pay the devs some money. As long as you're enjoying the game, that's the kicker. If a game is out and it's playable and you're playing it with your buddies, give them some money. This sounds like duh, but it's not really happening. What's happening more is games that are hyped and there's a lot of energy around them and there's like a lot of influencers that are talking about them. That gets bought. You can look at High Guard as an example. You had all the top streamers were playing High Guard for a day, and the clip that killed High Guard is Tim the Tatman and Ninja were playing. This is a new FPS game. Trash Guard is absolutely right. I saw this coming from a mile away because of how there was no marketing around it. But we're going to talk about that in another video. My goodness. My marketing brain was going off seeing this game, having no tweets, no nothing from the Game Awards till release week. I was like, ain't
no way I'm buying this thing. It's going to be hot garbage.
So there's a clip of Ninja and Tim the Tatman playing High Guard, and their other person left. He goes,
"Hey guys, this game is boring. I'm out."
And they're like, "You're leaving?" He played the game for a half a match and left. Crazy. So yeah, I haven't played enough BDO and kept up with BDO to know enough about it. So we'll have to see about BDO. But don't pre-order games. The industry is in such a weird place right now where pre-ordering is essentially toxic, even if the studio is good. And I'll say the same thing about Vanguard. I've said the same thing about Frontier. I've said the same thing about EVE Online stuff. EVE Online is out. So when the expansion comes out, and I can tell you after making content on it for 3 years and playing it since 2008, the game is fun. And the game is one of the best MMOs that you can play. I was going to go into the abyss with my Orthrus, but it looks like we can't right now. So I'm going to be pre-ordering games and showing y'all what they are so that you can see what's up, so that you can see how things are, and then you can make your own informed decision. Okay. So I got burned by AOC, got 500 hours plus on a dead game. War King, I hear you. So that is rough. And by the way, War King, this is actually a good point. Even if the game is in early access and you play the game, it could still fail, and then the time you spent is gone. So here's what we have to do as consumers. First, if a game is out, released 1.0, and you're enjoying it, support them in ways you can, in ways that you want to. I'm not saying everybody has to go pay the max Omega price. I'm saying give them whatever you think is the right amount of stipend. So if a game is not out yet, do not pre-order it. Do not. There's nothing wrong with going to Steam and wishlisting Vanguard. Wishlisting is free. Not a monetary commitment. They're going to be doing free-to-play playtests. You can give them feedback. There's nothing wrong with that. Checking it out, doing it for a little bit at a time, and just seeing what's up. If you don't like FPS games, there it is. And by the way, I signed to Stop Killing Games, AF. It was very much big deal. So Fellowship was such an interesting concept, but it just kind of failed. Helldivers, so good. So good. Had a great time playing Helldivers because it released, and it was good. It has good monetizations. Helldivers is one of the only games that if you buy a season pass, you actually keep it forever. So if you don't finish it, you still have it. And by the way, Arc Raiders are doing the same thing. So EVE Online, all these expansions come out. We're going to have a great time with that. EVE Vanguard, when it comes out, I'm going to be reviewing it fully and completely. And if the game is good, we're going to talk about it. If the game is bad, I'm going to talk about it. Warframe's great, but I can't get into it. I don't know what it is, the speed of it, the way the game plays. I don't love the fluidity of it. I like very blocky, like tactical stuff. Like when I play, guys, if you're playing Arc Raiders and you get sniped on Buried City, thanks for the goop. It's ya boy. I will not be stopped. Okay. I literally am Osprey Renegade out of my mind, and it's just a good time. So when EVE Frontier comes out, that we're also going to do something similar. If it's good, we're going to talk about it. If it's bad, we're going to talk about it. Don't pre-order these games. Don't pay money for games that are not out yet. My priority is you, the consumers, you, the individual. Companies are going to come and go. And we were covering eFrontier, and someone in chat was like,
How much are they paying you for this?
yeah, no devs are paying me for opinions. And if a dev does pay me to get a sponsored game, they're going to get a brass tacks. Is it fun? And if that means I burned a bridge, I haven't burned a bridge with you. Y'all are my priority. That's one of the... I'm going to be having integrity as a base. Does that sound good? Type 1 if you would like integrity from your content creator. And have an opinion that cannot be bought. Is that something you would like, ladies and gentlemen? Type 1 if that's something that you would like. Would you like to be able to have actual, real coverage of games? So I'll pre-order stuff. I'll test it. And you can be able to make your own decisions based on that. All right. Sounds good to me. Chat up. Here's the end of this. EVE Online is in the best place it's ever been. Definitely go check it out. Use my link in the description to be able to get 1,000,000 skill points free. No problem. We are going to have a great time in 2026. It's going to be a great year. We're going to do that by making sure that we are prioritizing games that are good, not games that are not out yet. We'll see you in the next video. Chat, that'll be inevitably a piece of content. So that'll inevitably be a piece of content. I think I need my other glasses, which I don't know where they are. I need my other glasses. One sec. Prayer for my little brother, Chad. He's really going through it with his pain meds. Okay. Thank you, Nuriel. Thank you. I've been offered a ton of money by games, mobile games that are 3 words that something about shadowy heroes. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I was offered like over 10 grand to like cover the game, and I had to say, I'm not saying anything. I was offered over 10 grand to like play their game, to review it, but I had to clear the talking points with them first. I said, I'll take the money, I'll take half, and I'll say what I'm gonna say. And they said no. No, it was over 10K. It was like a life-changing amount of money. It wasn't 6 figures, but my goodness, it was a lot of money. And I said, no, I'm going to be able to have my own opinions. And they said, no, we're not doing that. And I said, all right, hey, good luck. My door's always open. Let me know if you want to work with a creator that actually has a community that trusts him. I don't think they like that. so we're good. And it's fine, chat, because when I say I can't be bought, I'm not like... I've been doing content for over 10 years now, and I've been doing EVE Online content for 3 years now plus, and it's going very well. And we're gonna keep trying our darndest here, So all right, so I can't do Abyss because there's patch day going on. What do we do today? What do we do today, chat? I have 4 shows planned that all required me to undock. So What do we do today? I have to look at my notes. I planned today's show painstakingly, and I couldn't. I know what to do. I know what to do, baby. All right, give me a sec, chat, and we're gonna get this done. Yeah. Honey, can I show them Rocky? You guys want to see a cute floof? You guys want to see a cute floof? Rocky, come here. We're watching my parents' dog again. Come here, boy. Honey, can you just pick him up and bring him over here? Come here, buddy. Come this. You cute boy. Come here. I know. Come here, buddy. He's actually camera shy. When I talk about the camera, he starts going like, I don't know. Not just fun. Thanks for being
You're too out of your mind. Good to see
you. Come here, boy. Come here, you. Okay. All right. Let's pick him up so he doesn't. Oh, come here, you cute thing. Look at this. Look at this. Let me hide that collar here. No OPSEC stuff. Look at you, my boy. Say hi to stream. Yes. Oh. He's like, get me out of here. This is his name is Rocky. He's very, very cute. Okay, and he's actually camera shy. He actually knows where the camera is, and look at him. He's actively avoiding it. So, look at this boy. You're a good boy. Okay. Okay. He's like, get me down. There you go, boy. Good boy. And he shakes. He's like, get me out of here. We love him. He's a very good boy. How you doing? Let me give my wife a kiss. One sec. Can you make me some toast with some, not the salmon, you know. I want like, yeah. You can make me like a peanut butter and jelly with like bananas. That'd be enough. Peanut butter, jelly, bananas. That's the, and honey. I'm gonna text it to you. Okay. That's food. Make what you want to make. But I'd like peanut butter and jelly, honey, bananas. We have peanut butter, we have honey, we have bananas, we have bread. So skip the jelly. And just, isn't that, so here's the, let me give you Loru's ultimate snack sandwich, okay? Toasted with a little bit of butter. Okay, I'm talking to them now. Love you, honey. Peanut butter, like real peanut butter, not this Jif stuff. Jelly, a little bit of honey, thin sliced bananas, like in between everything, and then bacon, crispy bacon. You mush it together. Try it. I promise you. Try it. Pickles, gross. Are you pregnant? I'm not. I'm telling you, the bacon absolutely makes it. Absolutely makes it. It's so good. Bacon. Yes, you need a little bit of protein in there. It gets real good, real fast. JM Lucia, thanks for being here. Yes, sir. Chat, it's looks like it's hype train time. Viral Blitzkrieg coming in.
Viral Blitzkrieg has been Twitch primed. Out of your mind.
And it's time to turn alerts back on. We're going to do this in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's time for tier list time. It's time for, we're going to be ranking Galente ships yet again. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe it is hype train o'clock. Let me refresh this. Twitch primes, biddies, gifted subs, all that stuff, yes, will contribute to today's hype train. What this does, what the hype train is the more y'all support, the more we give back. The more that this goes up, the more things are going to happen. If you're brand new here, sit back, relax, and enjoy, because we are absolutely, I'm trying to find the right one here. We are absolutely going to be giving y'all the best possible giveaways when this hype train timer reaches 0. Okay, Twitch primes, now is the time to use them. Gifted subs, if you want. It's up to you. It's not a problem. We're also going to be giving 100 million-isk for each level of hype train that we do. This is the start of a potential generational Eve wealth giveaway, everybody. It's going to be fantastic. Let's get it done. Let's do it. So for every level, we are going to be giving away 100 MISC. That's right, chat. 100 million-isk. And we're already at level 2. That means a 200 million-isk is happening. I was going to do a Galente tier list, but y'all are doing this instead. All day X.
Twitch primed. Out of your mind.
And Lark, it's good to see you.
Tier 1 for 5 months.
Yeah, not just 5.
On 100. Biddies.
Viral Blitzkrieg, thanks for kissing it off.
With Twitch primed. Out of your mind.
Good to see you, chat. First time caller, Viral Blitzkrieg 07 to you. First time here. Thank you for the plethora of clean, crisp content. Clean and Crisp is my middle name. The name's Loru Clean Crisp Mirth. That's right. You heard it here first. Amazing. Thanks for that. So, do you have a favorite breed of dog? Dogs. I just love dogs. You know, bigger dogs. Any dog you can kick and it can't fight back. I don't think that's a dog. You know what I mean? I think it's a rat. That's just my opinion. 2 subs remain to get us to level 2. Chat, at level 5, we will give away. If you get me to level 5, let's see what we can give away at level 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we can do. We have to, y'all are a little rusty. We have to give y'all goodies to get you back into the swing of things of this. Oh, Chad, yes. You get me to level 5. I think we give away all 3 of these dummies. Some dummy mommies coming in at level 5. Let's give away 3 giant potatoes at level 5, not level 3, at level 5. Let's give away 3 Dominixes. 3 Dominics if you get me to level 5. That's right. Tom Don Clips coming in.
Twitch primed. Out of your mind.
Tom Don gifting
10 subs to the community. Big 10 subs coming in. Good to see you. Excellent job.
10 subs showing up. Amazing stuff. Level 4 completed. Is that it? Did y'all just immediately hit it? You did. That's 3 dummies. 3 dummies. Boom. That means we're already at level 5. Is 500 million-esque coming in. We got a lot of stuff to give away to the people. That's how that goes. Tom, thank you for the goodies. Now, chat, if you get me to level 10, we were talking about carriers. One of you is going to be getting an Archon, ladies and gentlemen. One of you, this is billions of ISK, okay? The hell is going on with my eye today? I feel like one of my eyelashes is tickling me like crazy. Cursed, it's good to see you. If you get me to level 10, it's time to get one of the best carriers in the game. How this works, if you're new, if you're new, chat, we take a percentage of the hype train winnings and we give them back to you. I buy Plex to buy ISK to buy ships, and I give these ships back to y'all. Do I have to do this? No, but we do it gladly. Bryzo coming in
800 biddies
for the community. It does look beautiful. It's one of the best looking carriers in the game. I love the Amar symbol on the middle there. It looks hot. Looks real nice. Pork chops coming in. Twitch
primed out of your mind.
Good to see. FR, the community is right. Chat, now is the time. If you're on other platforms, check to see if you have Twitch Primes. You can prefer YouTube, Kick, X, Facebook, all the other ones that we're on. That's fine. But check to see if you got Twitch Primes because they're free. You might as well use the Bezos bucks to help this number keep it going. We're at level 5. At level 10, we'll give an Archon away and we'll have a great time with it. So come on down. So we'll honor YouTube memberships. We'll honor Kick stuff. We'll honor Facebook support. We'll honor other support, but it's free on Twitch. The Twitch Prime is something that they do better than most other platforms. So small talks. Thanks for being
Twitch primed out of your mind.
It looks like a sled. It is. And you can sit in it and have a great time. I love that the fighters actually come out of this underneath area. Pause. Ayo. What a great time. My headcanon is that your pod lives in here, right? And that, I love that. I was going to say I love that there's an area in the back, but I didn't talk about it. I didn't mention it. So it's all good. It's all fine. It's no problem whatsoever. El Master coming in Twitch
primed out of your
this is where the primes count. We have one sub to get us to level 6. One Twitch Prime will do it, ladies and gentlemen. A single one. We'll get us there. Mahina coming in
Twitch primed out of your mind. Level 5 completed, baby. Yeah. Look at that.
Mahina 07 to you. You got us to level 6. Let's add another 100 million ISK to the pot. Let's keep it going. Y'all keep it going. Archon is the best suitcase. It actually is because its fighters do neuting, I think. Something, Where do you think the bridge is? I thought it was like here. I thought it was like right here, where the, close to the butt. Okay. Because everybody knows it could, people say it could be here as well, but I think it's right here, or is that an engine? No, it's not an engine. That I think the bridge is right here, chat. I really, really do. So, do your earbuds have a mic too? No, this is my mic, and the earbuds, I have Linsol Kiwis. Let me link you. We get that asked literally every single stream, and that's fine. I happily tell y'all what it is. They are a bit pricey, but they are the best earphones I've ever owned, period, full stop. Absolutely the best ones I've ever owned. My favorite songs, I hear them for the first time because I can hear like, oh, that person is literally moving stage left to stage right because of all of the audio drivers that it has. Sounds fantastic. So there's a link for y'all. Linsol Kiwis. Enjoy it. Good stuff. I want to avoid it, but it's quite fast and effective. Yes, correct. You have to. I've had the experience before. That's very cool. Yes, definitely great. Definitely great. So that's right, Damar. Yes. I've done a 4 out of 10s in a Tristan. Bless you. I mean, you definitely can. Koala, thanks for coming in tier
1. Out of your mind. Welcome.
And brand new tier 1 sub. Good to see you, Koala. Good to have you. We got 7 subs. When this timer reaches 0, regardless of support, we'll give some goodies away for y'all. It's my way of giving back. Ladies and gentlemen, we have and will continue to have the most Omega'd, the most space rich, the most Eve enjoyment in the category. I've made it my business to make that so. And business is booming. It's good to be back, chat. It really is. I love streaming for y'all. It's just a great time. I love being able to like give back to the people because I'm ready to give a lot of things. Colton coming in with Twitch
Prime out of your mind.
SG Tho, good to see you.
Twitch Prime. Out of your mind.
Good to see you. Welcome in. Excellent stuff coming in today. Wow. I've seen the Kiwi earbuds and they are a bit much for me. Yes. Would you say your favorite before them? I used a slightly cheaper IEM that